drop off in the third quarter. Can you put your finger on any reason as to why?
I don't. The one thing we just try to stress is can we have a focused, detailed mindset throughout the entire game. And I know it's something that's hard. I feel like it's something everybody in the league struggles with at different points, whether it's first quarter, second quarter. But, I think we just have to find ways to just stay disciplined and focused for the entire game. Start quarters well, end quarters well, and then just understand what allows another team to go on a run. Sometimes it's because it's the flow of the game and they've missed a bunch of shots and they're going to make some. Sometimes it's because of our turnovers or offensive rebounds. And so there's different formulas for that, and we just got to work to try to control those variables as much as we can.
What do you see from the offense without Kristaps? Obviously, he's been a big part of what you've done. But how's it going to challenge you guys to not have him out there for the week or so?
Yeah. I mean, this lineup for the most part has done that all last year. And so I think just continuing to stress our spacing, and like we talked about last night, our attacks early in the shot clock were really good, which got us into some transition opportunities, whether it was threes or layups, and we can just play faster and to generate those advantages, generate those opportunities early in the shot clock. I think that'll help us.
How has he progressed the last couple of days? Is this just more caution, or is he kind of dealing with something that's really bothering him?
I haven't quite asked him. I know we're just taking it day by day. He seems to be getting a little bit better. It's not necessarily caution, but at the same time, I think he'll be okay. It's just depending upon when he feels good.
Any update on Jrue's progress?
He went through a workout on the court today. Said he was doing a little bit better. I think we'll kind of know how he responds to that tomorrow and see how he does in shoot around.
Joe, you guys have been going to the post up more this year. Was that something that you wanted to do after last season, or did that come out of training camp once Jrue and KP got here?
No, it was something that I think we had to address as far as I think there's times where you need to go to that if you wanted to get it too. Yesterday we came out of a timeout, ran a elbow isolation. So I do think those types of shots are important, whether it's at the fourth quarter in crunch time, the ability to get to the free throw line, and just to settle the guys down. So I think it's something that we needed to add to our offensive package, and we're doing a decent job of it. Our post spacing can still be a little bit better. It's not immaculate, but it's something that is kind of selling us down a little bit when we need a basket or want to get to the free throw line.
You talked a lot about having a curveball at the start of the year. Is that one of them, or is that just a part of your normal offense?
No, offensively, I think it can be. I think it's an option that we have to have. I think the curveballs are both offense and defense, and so offensively, it's definitely the ability to play out of the post, whether we have Kristaps, whether it's Jalen or Jason. And, I think the idea is when we go to those, it's not necessarily just to score; it's to make a play. And can we force a double team? Can we force getting to the free throw line? And so we find that balance of it's posting to make a play. Can make our offense more dynamic.
Tomorrow's kind of unique with the in-season tournament stakes and everything. How do you anticipate approaching that? Is it see something where if you're up 18 late, you have Jason and Jalen still in the last couple of minutes to try to get past that number? Is it not important to you?
I honestly, it's not that it's not important, but I haven't put much thought into it. I think whether it's an in-season, preseason, or postseason, go back to the Orlando game, if we're not going to rebound the basketball on both ends of the floor and we're going to turn it over, it doesn't matter what game it is, we're not going to win. And so just trying the best we can to stick to the process of winning and what that looks like regardless of the type of game. And so you saw a significant difference between the Orlando and the Atlanta game is how we're able to play on the margins. It's our offensive rebounding, our defensive rebounding, our free throw rate, our turnover percentage have all been good. And those things lead to winning regardless of what type of game it is. So if we do get into a situation, I'll make the best possible decision for our team at that time. But it's more the process of winning is the most important thing.
Jason said last night he doesn't love the kind of piling up points at the end aspect of the jerseys. What do you feel about it?
I don't have a strong opinion on it either way. Like I said, I enjoy watching the soccer versions of the in-season tournaments, and so we'll see where this one grows to, but I don't have a strong opinion on it.
Joe, how much does the corner crashing, attacking the glass, trying to create extra possessions, how much is that about what's best for this team compared to the opposing personnel?
It's really just about us. So if you take a look at our last two games, it felt like we shot 27% from three last night, and if you watch our playoff series against Atlanta, we never beat them on the shot margin. And so the corner crashes it's twofold. One, it gives us extra possessions, it's momentum plays, and then it also starts our transition defense because guys aren't getting stuck in the corner and we're not in 5-on-4 or 5-on-3 early in the shot clock. And so it's a huge part of both our offense and our transition defense. And so it's something that we just have to continue to grow into.